I'm going to comment on several things. Some of them are on my list, some of them are not. So it's a couple of things on this list that I can't read my own writing, so I got to remember back exactly what I had in mind. Now I'm going to start for her name is Laura. Her YouTube channel is Nigella for me. Now, in her latest video, she talked about her husband that had become addicted to crack and her ex-husband because she'd had to leave him. They got so bad. And check, yeah, I've known a few drug addicts. I've known a few alcoholics, and a lot really depends upon what type of person you are. Now, for me, in the summertime, I'll drink beer. I'll have a little bit of a whiskey along with it. And the wintertime, I don't drink at all. I have no problem, being responsible for consumption of alcohol. I don't let it interfere with my personal life or work or anything like that. Of course, I've never tried any of the harder stuff. Now, I tried marijuana back in the early '90s. Now, it's been legal here in Arizona for a couple of years. They have dispensaries where you can go buy legal marijuana. I've never tackled that, but in the early '90s, I tried it 2 different times. I actually got high on it, but never touched it again. So, when they say it's a gateway drug, it's no more a gateway drug than smoking cigarettes is to, getting onto harder drugs or any other drug. It just depends upon who you are, depends upon how addicted you become. Now, let me, next thing for shortwave radio. Now, I've got a handful of shortwave radios, maybe about a half a dozen, something like that. They're all in various states of working or broken. Some of them, I think I need to get in there with some contact cleaner, clean the switches on them because they're real scratchy. There's one, I need to show it because it's one I willed to my daughter. It's one I've had from the 1970s. I had it, I was a young adult when I bought it. I've got a handful of radios that I've had for many, many years. It's a multi-band. It's got quite a number of frequencies on it. I've got two tube type shortwave radio receivers. They've actually got the BFO for single sideband reception. I plugged one of them in and it didn't work. The other one's missing a tube or two. I thought sometime I need to go in and replace some of the capacitors, at least in the high voltage section. Like I said, these are tube type radios. I need to go through and replace a few of the parts, go through and fix them. Now, the one just ended up on my doorstep quite a number of years ago, and the other one I found in a scrap metal yard that I got for just paying the scrap metal price on it, which is about $5. I mean, I could put it on eBay for $20 and get that easily. Now, all fixed and working, I could probably get a couple $100 for it, if not more than that. Sometime I'm going to get all these together, all my shortwave receivers, just to show what I've got. Now, the one thing, now comment on one of my videos, I talk about shortwave number stations. Someone had said, we all know, what these are intended for. Now, I've covered the prevalent theories on what, now the people running these transmitters, I'm sure they know what they're for. Now, the prevalent theories on number stations, I'm sure they're one of these or all of the above. Now, the most common theory is that these are for spies. They're just numbers, and the spies have some type of like a one-time pad. There's a number of different decryption methods that they're, sometimes, that maybe the numbers are referring to pages in a book. Certain. No, you can find that. Here on YouTube, if it's covered in the number stations. The way to decode the signals or the numbers might just be random numbers. Where they're just a government saying, well, we're gonna amuse or be obnoxious or whatever. We're just gonna transmit random numbers just to be amusing or just be obnoxious or whatever. There's also a theory that these number stations, what I call channel markers, that they'll periodically transmit these numbers just to keep the channel open. That maybe in the future they're going to use these frequencies for something else, and they don't want some religious shortwave station start operating on this frequency just to they just transmit the numbers just to keep the frequency available. The ones I've listened to in the past have been some of the ones I remember on the 35 meter band, around 9 point some megahertz. There's another one down around 6 megahertz. Those were the common ones back in the days when there's quite a few English language broadcasts on the shortwave bands. Now, there's a few of them on some of the higher frequencies. That's ones I remember. Let's see. My bank I'm not going to cover here. Now, I'm doing some house cleaning. Now, I am a hoarder. I'm real bad about collecting junk and trash and stuff, but I can only put up with so much. So I spent the past several hours doing some house cleaning. Now, there's two things that I found. The one thing I really wasn't looking for, let me show you. Now, these are my other pair of prescription glasses. I got these. Now, let me tell you the story. Now, when you turn 65, the state of Arizona makes you take your driver's license again. Now, mine's good until I turn 70, then I've got to take it again. But I went into the DMV, and the guy said, "Sir, can you read line 4?" And I said, "Sir, I can't even see line 4." So I had to go get. I was without a driver's license for about a month, until I got my glasses. Then I proudly walked into the DMV, put on my glasses, and I read off line 4, and give him, I don't know how much a driver's license is, $20 or something. And I did answer a few questions. I didn't have to take a test over, but I hadn't had to take it in many, many years. And I've had but I need to save these or I got two of these. There's another pair that, I kept one in my pickup, one in, in my bedroom so I could watch TV. But I lost these. And, I did some house cleaning. I found these. Of course, they were super dirty, and I spent about 10 minutes cleaning them. And they actually, I must save these just to watch TV. But I found these. I put my other pair in my pickup. That's the pair I saved to drive. But these were this company had two of these, two pair for, the eye exam was about $75, and a two pair of glasses was $80 or $90. It's like Eyeglass World or something like that. These are the polycarbonate glasses. They're actually pretty nice. I said but anyway, let me show you what else I had found. If I can dig them up here. Now these are my wireless. I knew where one of them and the receiver was, and I found the other one. I was looking for these. These are my wireless mics. There's that little furry thing. Now these didn't come with these. These come with a little foam thing, and I got these furry things with a kit of little furry things. I put this two of them. It's supposed to be stereo. The two mics. One of them was lost. I don't know which is which. Originally had these little clips. That I don't know where the little clip went. I lost one clip. The other clip was on there, but it's just probably lost because it's too small. I'll probably never find it. And here is the receiver. This plugs in the back of my camera. It's got a 4-pin. I've got the microphone that came with the camera. Sometimes I use that. I've just got the foam thing on that microphone. So if I want to go to a windy location, I'll use the other mics. Now, I've got my Speedo swimming trunks. Now, I'm still inviting some chick to do a collab video where I put on my Speedo swimming trunks, and she decks out in one or two piece bikini or whatever, swimsuit of one type or another. It's still too cold for a splash pad, so we would have to just get out in the nice warm Arizona sun. Okay, love y'all. Let's keep life interesting, exciting. I'll say mahalo, orva, das vidanya, ciao, but there's another one for ciao. I can't think of it. It's Italian and I can't think of it. And I'll say, Ivaya con Dios. Anyway, bye-bye.